I'm Hari Krishnan. This is the 95th video towards the Save Soil movement by Sadhguru and the Isha Foundation. I have some exciting information for you. So I was reading about the gut microbiome, or the microbial life in our gut, in our stomach, in our intestine, and also the colon, and how important they are, how important the diversity of the microbiome is. We get our first set of microbes from our mothers. While we are delivered, based on how we are delivered, we accumulate a lot of microbes, and with the subsequent breastfeeding, the microbial biodiversity just increases. And after that, in what surroundings we grow also determines the quality and the biodiversity of the intestinal microbiome. Studies say that children who are exposed to less hygienic surroundings, like interaction with soil, interaction with mud, interaction with animal life, they tend to have more rich and healthy microbiome. And then comes our lifestyle. How much in contact with soil we are. Because it is said that the newer generations are losing the diversity and the richness of the microbiome in them, because they are more dissociated from soil. The older generations were more engaged in agricultural occupations, whereas the newer generations are not, and hence there is a natural decrease in contact with soil, and the soil quality also has degraded. Even the diversity of microbial life in soil has also come down due to various modern day practices. So these factors have led to a decrease in biodiversity as well as the health of microbiome in humans. And diet is a major factor for how good our microbiome is. Studies say that plant-based carbohydrates and fibers improve the quality of the microbiome in humans. It is interesting to know about this vicious cycle where when we have processed and sterilized food, these food products put an unnatural pressure on a particular kind of microbes which make you crave for more such food, which in turn reduces the diversity in the microbiome. So basically, if you have a more diverse microbiome in your gut, we tend to be more stable in our choices, more equanimous in our choices. But when there is an unnatural boost or a natural pressure on a particular species, your very life changes, the way of thinking or your food style, it just changes. So food is capable of engineering the way you think, the way you live. So it's very important to know what we eat. And it is also recommended that we eat food that is grown locally. This is not just to promote the local market, because every human life's health is tightly bound to the local microbiome, the microbial life in the local soil. Whenever you consume something that is not locally grown, the microbes in them are foreign to you. But when you consume something that is grown locally, they are not foreign to your body. They very well augment your health because they enrich the quality of microbiome within yourself. Information like these just bridge the gap between the yogic way of living as well as modern science. Because these practices like consuming more local food is also prescribed in yogic sciences. So soil has a very major role to play in the very way you think, in the very way you live. Because the food we eat comes from soil, and the biodiversity of microbiome or the microbial life in soil is very much in line with our gut microbiome. So let's make it happen. Let's save soil, because it's just getting bigger. When you read more about it, we at least get a logical understanding of how deep-rooted our connection with nature and soil is. Namaste.